Hello, everyone. Good evening. Please take your seats if you haven't already, and we will begin our program here. I'm Courtney McNelly, and I'm the Senior Director of Advancement Operations and Chief of Staff at the OSU Foundation. And I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2024-2025 Outstanding Seniors Awards Ceremony, presented by the OSU Alumni Association. I would also like to welcome those Cowboys watching virtually this evening. Everybody give them a good go pokes from the room. I was honored to receive this prestigious award in 2017, so that read has been when you think about that. And I'm excited to be here tonight to help celebrate this outstanding group of students graduating this academic year. We are thrilled to have so many family and friends with us to recognize these incredible seniors. Please help me welcome OSU Alumni Association President Ann Kane.
Good evening. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Good evening. There you go. I want to make sure y'all are awake. This is awesome. Seniors, raise your hand. You made it. Yes. Do y'all remember we were in this room last fall, lined up, 51 of you, lined up in chairs here at the front of the stage. We gave you your medal for being a senior of significance. We ran the gauntlet with you in January. Remember that rigorous interview we had you go through? Do y'all remember? It was fun, right? 10 minutes, yeah. And now look, 25. You are the best seniors on campus. Let's give them a big hand. We're going to be applauding all night. It has been our honor at the Alumni Association for over 60 years to recognize outstanding seniors for Oklahoma State University. It's kind of hard to believe that it's been around that long. 25 of you are here tonight, and so I want you to think about this. You know, pretty soon, I figured out today, graduation, now parents don't freak out, graduation is only a month away. I know, a month away. Little scary. So when you leave here, I just take such great joy in knowing that the 25 of you, now when you think about it, you're representing over 6,000 seniors that are going to be walking the stage next month. And when people see you out in the world doing whatever you're going to do, graduate college, starting your career, whatever you're going to be doing, and we know from those of us that were part of the interview process a couple months ago, you have some amazing stories. And you're just going to keep getting bigger and better. So when you put that orange in your office or on your desk or wherever you're living, and they see, oh, you're Oklahoma State University, and they're going to know that's the kind of student that OSU grooms and prepares for the world. So I just have to tell you from the bottom of my Aggie heart how darn proud I am of you. I just want you to know, too, this is your home. This is your home, right? So when you come back on campus, please come in here if it's a home football game. Next season's going to be much better. And on this stage, I lead a pep rally every home game. This room is packed with orange. We have the pep band. We have the cheer pom. Pete is here. We have food going on. It is a great way to kick off the day before we go out to do the walk with the team and everyone else. So come in here, celebrate. Go back and visit your college. You know you have your favorite dean or professors to go say hi to. Yeah, right, Dr. Peterson? Right. Yeah, go see Dr. Peterson. But most of all, I want you to know that you are always welcome in this building. This is your Alumni Association home. I also want you to say, just pay it forward. So when you think about, and I get this question a lot from seniors, from people fresh in their careers, they go, well, Ann, how can I stay connected? That's a great question, right? Well, stay connected by talk to your dean or your professor and go, hey, I think I want to mentor some of your students. They would love to do that. Right, Dean Huang? Wouldn't that be great having mentors do some mentoring? Right? Yeah, I see. Good job agreeing. That was awesome. Thank you. But think about mentoring. Think about how can you give back to the university that you have given so much to and they've invested in you. So I just want to say, once again, we are so proud of you. Thank you for all of the hours that you have put in to make your career at Oklahoma State University so successful. You're just amazing. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you our Oklahoma State University president, Dr. Jim Hess. Give him a big welcome.
Good evening. Thank you, Ann. I wanted to also put a quick plug in for how important it is on your next journey to be involved in the Alumni Association. Great networking opportunity, and it is something that will enrich your life, and you'll make lots of great friends in whatever chapter you belong to. It's really, really important. It's truly an honor to be here with you tonight to recognize and celebrate this year's outstanding seniors. I want to tell you all that I want you to put your humility aside for a moment, and your parents, they need to be proud here. You all represent the very best of the best. And so I think that it's important for us to recognize that this place, this university, there's no other place like it on this planet, and you all would agree with that, wouldn't you? It has changed your life, and changed the direction, the trajectory of your life, as it did mine. And I want to acknowledge to you how important it was for each of you to have been a part of this university on your journey. This place is different because of each and every one of you and the contribution that you made, the lives that you touched, the friends that you made, the people you helped. But no one travels this alone. You didn't get here on your own, did you? I want to take a minute to recognize your parents and loved ones who are here with you tonight, because they helped you get to this place in your journey. So let's give all of them a big hand. Well, I need to tell you a quick personal story. I thought of myself as a great student. And you all can not have to be humble for a minute. You're great students. You wouldn't be sitting here tonight. And I thought I was a great student. And I never made a B in high school. And when I got to college, I worked really hard to have a 4.0 grade point average. But there was this one class, and I'll never forget that class. I worked really, really hard at it. And at the end of the semester, my grade point average was 89.4. And I went to see the professor, who was a really nice elderly gentleman, and I told him my plight. Dr. Crow, he was in the College of Arts and Sciences, great professor. And I said, you know, I'm at 89.4. Is there anything I can do to get to 89.5? And he said, well, this happened to have been a calculus class. And he said, well, young man, I have news for you about math. I said, okay. He said, you may as well have had a 79.6. And I thought, well, that was a brutal response. But you would expect that from a Sheldon Cooper type professor, right? But I learned more from that B than I learned for all the A's I made. Because here's what it taught me, something that all of you already know, and that is that going the extra mile, perseverance, matters more than intelligence and talent. Going the distance. And you all have gone the distance, and I applaud you for that. It was a great life lesson for me. And you all exemplify what's in the Cowboy Code. And that is, at the end of every day, you recognize that you gave it everything you had. you didn't leave anything on the field. And I applaud you for that. I'm great admirers of yours, and I'm inspired by you. I'm also inspired by your parents. As a parent, I would love to have told you that all my children were sitting in the place that you're sitting tonight. But that would not be true. One of them was. Our daughter was a brilliant student. Our son was a little more, he liked social activities more than he liked academic activities. But nonetheless, they were both successful. But the one thing I really wanted to impress upon you is how important these people in your life that have guided you along the way really are. You know, as you get older, your parents are going to get a lot smarter. It's just a fact of life. It's how it works. But all of you all obviously have done a great job of listening to your parents, haven't you? They've guided you, they've directed you, they've cajoled you, and sometimes they rode you like a pony maybe to get you to the finish line, but that's their job. And I want to tell your parents here tonight how proud you should be, not just of your son or daughter, but of yourselves, for the perseverance that you've shown in helping your child achieve the very best that they are capable of achieving. So my message for all of you, congratulations on being the very best of the best, is from Winston Churchill. Never, ever, ever give up. Perseverance is more important than intelligence and talent. Never, ever give up. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. And all together now, go Pokes.
Thank you, Dr. Hess. And I will tell you, in one of my first meetings with Dr. Hess, he said, when you're family, you call him Jimbo. So make sure all of you, you heard him, you're part of the Cowboy family, and you're about to go out into the world and spread that orange all around. So please make sure, if you haven't had a chance to meet Dr. Hess, swing by and get your photo with him. And meet him, because he's been a great addition to the team. And I just want to give a shout out to Ann Kane as well. When she said join the Alumni Association, I could not encourage it more. It has been a great opportunity as someone who was in this room not too long ago. Stillwater gets its claws in you, and then I'm still here 8 years later. But join the Alumni Association, give back to the foundation. All of you have had an incredible experience, or you wouldn't be in this room. You have really made the most of your opportunities that are provided at Oklahoma State, and I encourage you to invest back in the next generation as you leave here and do amazing things with your career. So that concludes our initial introductions of the evening. So now we get to eat, the best part, right? Please enjoy your dinner, and we will begin award presentations at 6:45. Thank you. Okay, I hope everyone is enjoying your dinner. It was delicious, and I hope it was good conversation and celebration around the room as you all have fellowship with your family and friends. I wanted to honor and recognize several special guests with us this evening. Please stand as I call your name. And audience members, please hold your applause until the last individual has been recognized. It's a long list, so lots of standing, just heads up. Dr. Jim Hess, who we heard from earlier, or Jimbo affectionately, welcome. Dr. Jeanette Mendez, OSU Provost and Senior Vice President. Dr. Amber Manning-Ouellette, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. I like the waving instead of the standing. Is everybody good with that? I mean, we started a trend down here. They didn't listen to instructions, so what can you do? Yes. Dr. Clyde Wilson, Associate Vice President for Access and Community Impact. Dr. Jason Lusk, Vice President and Dean of the Ferguson College of Agriculture. Dr. Cinda Clary, Associate Dean of the Ferguson College of Agriculture. There you go, Cinda's got it. Dr. Melinda Crow, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Richard Frohock, Associate Dean of the Honors College. There's Rich, I saw him. Dr. Hanshin Huang, Dean of the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology. Carissa Ramming, Assistant Dean of the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology. There she is back there. Dr. Jim Payne, Dean of the Spear School of Business. There he is. Dr. John Peterson, Dean of the College of Education and Human Sciences. Okay, and that's everybody. You all, congratulations. We made it through that list. We've got all the important people here to make sure we're celebrating all of you as our VVIPs this evening. So at this time, I'd like to invite OSU Alumni Association Board Chair Kirk Carter to the stage to speak about the history of this prestigious award.
Thank you, Courtney. I brought my iced tea with me because my good friend, the Bradford pear, has kind of got me gripped up here. Welcome tonight. I had a chance to talk to a few of you outside and a few of you at your tables. Sitting over here next to Dr. Hess, I think 3 months ago we didn't know each other, and now we've been at several alumni events and fundraisers and all kinds of fun things, and I've gotten to know him pretty well. And we were just laughing. This last Saturday night in this room, they had the animal science banquet. Great banquet. It helped me understand the loyalty and camaraderie in the animal science program. But they had a silent auction, okay? And so my wife, Jenny, and his wife, Angela, there was one really cool OSU lamp out there, kind of a metal lamp, and when you turn the light on, it puts Pistol Pete's on there. And so we're bidding on it, and we kept noticing that somebody else was going back and forth, and finally we looked on it, and it was his wife, Angela. So my wife went over to Angela and said, "Give me your phone." She said, "No." Well, long story short, we ended up going off because she said, "I want it for the president's office." She guilted us, basically. And so we dropped out, and so they got the damn lamp. And so we've been haranguing each other here at the table about, what are my chances of getting the lamp, and I think it's slim and none, and Slim left town. But anyway, it has been such a pleasure to get to know Dr. Hess and obviously his wife, Angela. I'm looking around. Is Chase Carter here in the room? Is Chase in here? Okay, good. Chase is the Alumni Association's Director of Marketing and Engagement, and he's so good to us that every time for all these things that they script, he and Will Carr and everybody, they script out what I'm supposed to say. Right. So when Dr. Hess was up here, I graduated here in 1981, and they said I was chair of the board of the Alumni Association, and that is a true story. Chair of the board, what that means is we're volunteers. Right? So everybody you've heard from so far tonight works here. Courtney works for the foundation. Dr. Kane works for the Alumni Association. Dr. Hess obviously runs the place. I don't work here. I can say whatever I want to say. So I have a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about before I get into my remarks, but I'm so delighted Chase isn't here because he would scold me. You didn't follow the script, okay? Dr. Hess was talking about how well, let me give you a little bit of background. So when I was a senior here, I was Pistol Pete. I was homecoming executive chairman. emceed Varsity Review a couple of times. I got to have a lot of fun. So when he was talking about there was one class, one single class that kept him from having a 4.0, that resonated so strongly with me because there were about 30 classes that kept me from having a 4.0 grade average, okay? Needless to say, I was not chosen outstanding senior because you have to go to school. But it was a lot of fun. I also wanted to reiterate what Ann Kane said as part of her remarks, and that is, this is your home. This is your home. Once you're gone, life will change. Sometimes you'll be away at graduate school or beginning your career. Sometimes you'll start having young children. You'll be at soccer games. Sometimes this will happen, that'll happen. But you always have a home here to come back to, and we want you here. The way that you start having a home is stay in touch with us through the OSU Alumni Association, our website. Anytime your phone number changes, your email changes, please change that and let us know what you're doing so we can celebrate you. You know, when you get a promotion at work, when you get engaged, when you have a child, send that to us so we can publish that in our stuff. We're all cowboys. You know, because of my responsibilities here with Dr. Kane, and she was joking a little bit, when you're chair of the board, it's a 2-year term, and then you go off and you're immediate past chair for 2 years, and then you're out of here. Well, I hand the gavel over on July 1st, and so they're counting the days there at the table. They were teasing me about how long it's going to take. But I say that to say this. I'm here a lot during the week. And by show of hands, the students, how many of you started your student tour in here in this building? How many of you started your student tour? Hands up. Okay, good, good, good. So our student tours with their families start in this building, okay? And so I see a lot of them all the time, and they're pretty wide-eyed. You remember when you were a senior in high school, you're pretty wide-eyed, and the parents were too, especially if it's their first one to go to college. And I tell them all, listen, we have a great Greek system. Great Greek system. If you want to be in a fraternity or sorority, it gives you an instant family. It's really great, and it gives you opportunities. But I wasn't in a house. I wasn't in a fraternity. I got to do all the fun stuff, and whoever you are out there coming to school here, you can too. You can do whatever you want here. We're just all cowboys. And that resonates with me as I talk to you guys about your majors, your experiences, whether it's fire protection or applying to med school and all the things, wonderful things you guys are doing. I can't read my own handwriting. Hang on. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me go through my scripted remarks. Okay? I want to talk to you about the history. That's what I was charged to do. So the Alumni Association has a long-standing tradition of recognizing our outstanding seniors dating back to 1960. 1960. Now, my feet were on the ground in 1960, but barely, okay? 1960, we started this award. Now, think about the legacy of that. And one thing I want to talk to you about is this is not just another thing you applied for on campus. This is just not something you applied for and got and called your parents and said, hey, we're having a banquet. I got named top 20 seniors. The award itself is fabulous. But the process, the things that you brought to this university by applying, by being a part of this process is very valuable to us. Not just recognizing you, it fulfills all of our family. It's really a fabulous deal. Over the years, the award names have changed and the formats have changed to reflect the times, but the excellence of OSU students, you guys, has remained constant. These awards recognize outstanding scholastic achievement, leadership, service to the university and the community, as well as activities that have brought distinction to our university. In the fall of this academic year, nominations were received, each accompanied by letters of recommendation from every corner of our campus. After a review and scoring process, approximately 1% of the graduating class, 51 honorees, were chosen as seniors of significance. 1% of your graduating class. Earlier this spring, the seniors of significance were interviewed for even a more exclusive Outstanding Senior Award that we're celebrating here tonight. 25 students were selected and are being honored, obviously, here tonight. We know this. We know these students are the future alumni leaders of the university, our Alumni Association, and we look forward, as I mentioned earlier, for you being connected and stay connected with OSU. I wanted to give you one more remark before I close. You hear a lot of noise out there in the world today. Social media, silly news, all kinds of stuff. People are running their mouths all the time. And a lot of people say, your generation doesn't hold muster. You're not going to help the world like we did, like your grandparents did. I say, let those people come to Stillwater, Oklahoma tonight. and they'll feel differently about the future of the world. We cannot express strongly enough how proud we are of you, and we're looking forward to even better things from you, from the OSU Alumni Association, and as a fellow alum, congratulations.
Okay, who thought I was going to have to read Kurt's remarks after he walked off there? I thought he was going to go totally off script. Thank you, Kurt. It's now time to begin the presentation portion of this evening's ceremony. We will recognize our honorees in smaller groups. Before each group receives their formal recognition, you will hear from them directly in the videos on the screens. Please continue to enjoy your meal during the program. Students, once your videos are finished, please join us on stage left.
What I think I'm going to take away most is just watching the faculty and staff that have kind of molded me and helped me along the way. They showed me how to be excellent in my academics and work really hard, but also how to be kind to people, how to treat people with respect, and how to work with people they may not always agree with or get along with. And they've been wonderful role models to me. I think what it means to me to graduate from OSU is know that you have a community that's going to last for the rest of your lifetime. It really wasn't just 4 years. It's going to be forever, and know that you always have a place to come back to. And it's nice to know you're going to be connected to thousands and thousands of people all over the world that you might not know about, but once you make that connection, you're going to have a friend in them.
The hospitality and tourism management program has really influenced my career choices and how I feel prepared to graduate from OSU. Basically, what we learn in the classroom, I have been able to go out and do it, whether that be through our Distinguished Chef events, wine forum, hospitality days. I've really been able to take the knowledge from textbooks and put it in a real life scenario. And I've gained many skills from it, such as, communication, leadership skills, how I want to lead in kind of my leadership form. And that has really prepared me for my future career in the hospitality industry. It means a lot more than just a 4-year degree. And it kind of goes into kind of what I stated earlier. It shows that I have put in hard work, and it kind of symbolizes the obstacles and the challenges and, the late night study events and everything I've had to kind of endure to get there. It kind of makes me think back to, again, when I didn't know if I would ever be here. It kind of symbolizes that, a memory of my younger self and who she used to be, and kind of just knowing that I gave everything I had to be here, and kind of walking across that stage, I think is going to mean a lot.
OSU definitely prepared me a lot for my career after graduation. Through my journey of majoring in nutritional sciences and wanting to go into the nursing field, I gained a lot both academically and personally. I feel like through my classes, I gained a lot of critical thinking, and the use of evidence-based practices will definitely help me whenever I'm taking care of people in the future. But OSU also taught me a lot through community outreach and leadership, the essential skills that are needed to work in a workplace, work with people, and take care of people. At OSU, my professors and the faculty, they definitely encouraged me to get involved outside of OSU in my career. So working a part-time job in healthcare while also taking classes at the same time gave me a lot of understanding about what I wanted to do in the future, and it gave me essential tools that I will use in my career.
I think one of my favorite accomplishments from my time at OSU has to be getting involved with the Oklahoma Intercollegiate Legislature, or OIL program, and then serving as the VC or vice chair for that organization. It has been such an impactful part in my time at OSU. I have been able to learn so much from the organization and make so many amazing connections, both here at OSU and within other schools in the professional industry. And so being able to really pour back into that organization with that leadership role has meant so much to me, because I gained so much from that before my time in that leadership role. So being able to really take that step to mentor other students and really just teach and make a big impact on the people in the organization has meant so much, because then I know that they're going to be able to turn around and do the same thing for the next group of students once I'm gone. Graduating from OSU is honestly, it means so much to me, because OSU is known for really being such a great institution and having such that family feeling. And so knowing that I'm graduating from a place that values community and impactfulness so much really means a ton to me.
I was the outstanding senior of the political science department, and that was a very big deal for me because I'm going into security, and so sometimes you don't really feel like you belong in the classroom, and so sometimes I felt like I had to work harder than other classmates, but it was so nice to see that it all paid off, and it was in something that I was so passionate about, and I truly felt like I got to leave my mark on the department, which was so important for me. Graduating from OSU means to me, I think, just a lifelong bond. I think the graduates of OSU, they really stick together. I'm currently working for the city of Stillwater, so I kind of got to experience that since I graduated in December. But OSU definitely prepared me for the ability to pivot. I did research, and a lot of that is just constantly having to pivot and change how you're going to approach something. And so I work in grants. And so every day it's a new pivot of like, okay, so this happened, what are we going to do? And so that has been very influential in my career. And it definitely was formed from my time at OSU.
Supposed to talk, not during the videos, Teresa. Okay, as I call you students, please come up to stage left. After graduation, Landry Baker plans to attend law school with aspirations of becoming a judge. I think so. I think it makes sense to have them on stage, don't you? Should I read the stage directions for you all? I'm just kidding. Okay, Mackenzie Beasley is moving to Texas to pursue a career in corporate events. Mackenzie, there you are. Or this Landry. Okay, this is Mackenzie Beasley is moving to Texas to pursue a career in corporate events. Lauren Bingham graduated in December of 2024 from the OSU Honors College with summa cum laude distinction and plans to attend nursing school. Audrey Bishop plans to attend law school after graduation. Amy Campbell plans on attending graduate school to pursue a master's degree in international security.
During my time at Oklahoma State University, I think one accomplishment that I'm most proud of is having the opportunity to serve as the vice president for the Ferguson College of Agriculture Student Council team. This was a really unique opportunity where I just had a lot of exposure to students who were coming into the college for the first time, getting to interact with some of those freshmen as a part of our freshman council team, and just getting to be a part of conversations, networking with professors and getting to see the behind the scenes of what happens within the Ferguson College of Agriculture as we get to be good advocates for our college and good stewards of the opportunities that it brings. I am so honored to graduate from Oklahoma State University, not only because of what this means for me, but because of what OSU means to my family. I have so many family members who have earned their degrees from Oklahoma State University. And so it's just really fun to know that I'm walking to class on Monroe at the same places where my parents went, and having those opportunities and getting to meet people and have those experiences that my parents had, but also getting to make my own path and walk in new steps and bring honor to the stories that my parents have had here, but also kind of creating a new space and figuring out what fuels my joy within Oklahoma State.
I don't think people have any idea what a huge accomplishment this is to me and to my family. Like I said, I'm from Brazil. I never thought I would be coming to an American university. Never thought we would have the money, the ability to make me come here. I don't have any family here. I now have a lot of friends here, but, you know, from back home. And so my parents sold their lands. My grandpa sold an apartment. They wanted to sell their cars, and I was like, we're not doing that. And so they gave up everything so I can be here. So I don't take this diploma lightly. I don't take being here lightly. And graduating is just a huge milestone. Dale Colley taught me how to be a reporter, how to create relationships with sources, how to write, how to edit, how to be a leader. And so OSU has given me all the tools. And besides Dale Colley, I feel like all the resources and the clubs and the meetings and the classes, the professors, the mentors, everything, they've prepared, my colleagues have prepared me to the next step, I hope. Well, call me in 2 years. I will see.
So aspiring to be a physician, OSU not only obviously prepared me academically, but through numerous different experiences, through research, leadership, and service, OSU really has provided me the well-rounded education I needed, as well as preparing my heart through service and just giving back to being able to be a community leader. So like through Cowboy-a-thon, being able to work with the Children's Miracle Network and the hospitals and the families that come in, being able to see them and give back. Being a physician is more than just being able to, explain science or think outside the box. It's also about being a person for others and connecting. And so through numerous experience here, just like Cowboy-a-thon, really building those personal skills and that ability to connect with others.
I'm really proud of the time I've spent at Countryside Church. I lead a women's small group through Countryside, and I'm so proud of the growth that I've seen in the girls I've gotten to mentor, both spiritually but also personally. They are such incredible women, and I feel like I've learned so much from them. So I'm incredibly proud of my time spent with them, and how much they invest in community, and how much they pour into other people as well. I'm incredibly proud to graduate from Oklahoma State. I'm the first in my family to go to school here, but I definitely will not be the last. I will sing OSU's praises throughout my career, and I am just so thankful for the opportunities I've been given here, the faculty that's poured into me, and the other students that have shown me kindness. And I truly understand and love how OSU has exemplified what they say they stand for in the Cowboy Code, and how it's just not lip service here, but it's something that everybody, whether that be faculty or students, lives by as well.
OSU prepared me in a way that I didn't really expect coming into here. We have world-class faculty across the whole school, and in the School of Music in particular. Everything I've learned there from the teachers there has allowed me to go on and perform in places like Argentina and Chile and New York City, and have original compositions premiered in New York and Washington, D.C. And just that alone, that experience allows me to kind of go out confidently after my time here, knowing what's possible and what I'm able to do. One of my favorite things that I've done here was my second year. We started a trombone quartet, and we planned it all on our own to do a public outreach tour. And we went to about 10 public schools across Oklahoma over 2 weeks after spring finals, which was a long week, but it was really fulfilling to get to perform for those young students. And for instance, it's already kind of paid off. We played at Mustang High School, and now one of those students that heard us there is now studying as a freshman music major here at OSU.
Okay. Students, if you were in that video, if you all could come over here to my left and come on stage when I announce your name. We've got it down this time. We feel good about it. Okay, first off, Karsten Cantrell is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. Upon graduating from OSU, she plans to enter a law program and earn her Juris Doctorate with a greater goal of representing the agricultural industry as a public servant. Louisa Clausen plans to earn a master's degree in international journalism in hopes of becoming an international correspondent. Elise Kronick is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, she plans to attend medical school with the goal of becoming an interventional cardiologist. Katie Dillon is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, she will pursue a master's degree in agricultural economics at OSU. Ethan Doe plans to attend graduate school.
For me, I think graduating from OSU is more than just a degree. It's about the experiences I've had along the way, whether that's through research or clubs or, meeting new people. It's really about the community. I think OSU has been a place that has supported me the entire way. Met a bunch of great people, like professors, Dr. Rouser, who has pushed me to think deeper, think more critically, to places like the Office of Scholar Development, who have supported me, challenging to push myself beyond what I thought I was capable of, but also, the friends and classmates I've had along the way. So, whether that's my teammates on the rocketry team, staying up late, working on problem-solving sessions, or getting up early for launch days. I think that these are the experiences that make OSU such a great community.
So, graduating from OSU, I really feel that I have gained so many new skills, like way more skills than I would have anticipated coming out of high school. And when I was thinking about, say, what impacted that, what was the biggest impact that gave me those skills, it's really all the organizations I've been a part of, either research or building, designing tools, StuGo, or professional organizations. Those are the impactful points. And I really think it is the people in those organizations that have really built me up. I know so many people on those teams who are so passionate, so hardworking, so innovative. And I really think it's those skills that is a part of OSU's culture. OSU has helped instill those skills in students, and so the students above me can help teach those fundamental values to me. And it's something that now I feel it's my job to teach the younger students below me, to make them passionate for their work, to show them the importance of hard work, innovation. I feel like that is something I've been instilled by OSU.
Well, besides the awesome classes and the incredible faculty members here, I think the biggest thing that OSU has done to help me prepare for my career is provide research opportunities, specifically research communication opportunities that have helped me grow my ability to network. And I think that's something that's lacking in a lot of STEM fields. So being able to practice that here and carry it into my future career is probably what I value the most. My favorite accomplishment from my time here was probably the clubs that I've been a part of and how I've just been able to build a community for microbiology students that probably wouldn't have had anywhere else to go otherwise. I'm really proud of the work that I've done through my extracurricular clubs. Graduating from OSU means a lot to me It means that I'm joining the Cowboy family officially as an alumni, and I can now go wherever I'm going after this and build a community like we have here.
OSU has given me so many opportunities to grow in my ability to become a leader, and it's taught me that leadership is humble service to those around me. And so in my career of being a physician, I hope to be able to implement that every day. My favorite accomplishment from my time here at OSU is the internship that I got at Scottish Rite Hospital for Children in Texas. It impacted my life in so many ways. It definitely proved my love for medicine, and I was able to work amongst some of the nation's leading orthopedic surgeons. Graduating from OSU is a privilege. It is such a privilege to get an education, and so I think that means now that I've got it, doing something with it, going into my career of being a physician and making an impact on my patients' lives.
My favorite thing that I've done during my time as an undergrad was my position as a team leader for the Youth Volunteer Corps of Muskogee. And while it wasn't physically on campus, it was during my time as a student. And so basically, over the past 4 summers, I led a team of youth volunteers in various community service projects. And the ones that I led mostly focused on alleviating food insecurity in Muskogee County, and then eventually expanding into Okmulgee County. And it's really rewarding work. I not only had fun doing it, but it's also, like I said, really rewarding to not only be able to help people get food on their tables and locally grown produce and fresh meat and things like that, but also I was able to help mentor youth volunteers at a really critical point in their lives. And overall, it's something I'm really, really proud of, and I think I'll be really proud of it for a long time.
For me,
Students, if you can come over here to my left, and we will welcome our special guests back on stage. Okay. First off, we have Trayton Dorrell is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, he plans to pursue a doctoral degree in rocket propulsion, aiming to contribute to advancements in space exploration and technology. Landon Dowers plans to pursue a career in the space industry. Emma England is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, she plans to join a PhD program in microbiology. Gracie Favor plans to attend medical school to become a physician. Ashlyn Goad plans to pursue a master's in public health. And now,
I would say the biggest thing that OSU has provided me for my career post-graduation is an attitude of public service. I was already really passionate about public service, but the community and just the mentality of service at OSU really fostered that within me. I want to pursue a career in international security, and so a mindset of public service is something that is just reality in that career. And so through different opportunities I was given, or just everyone being willing to lend a helping hand, I was really shown the kindness and the importance of public service. I would say besides Outstanding Senior, my favorite accomplishment is being named a Marshall Scholarship finalist. The Marshall Scholarship provides up to 2 years of study for students interested in studying in the United Kingdom. It's a gift from the United Kingdom government to the U.S., and I was lucky enough to be named the first OSU finalist since 2010. And so that was a really cool accomplishment for me, and just to get to represent OSU at a national level.
I would say that my favorite accomplishment was getting to serve as president of St. Student Council my junior year.
I was very honored and blessed and grateful to get to serve alongside a wonderful leadership team. And together throughout that year, we started a lot of new events for the college to increase student engagement. We also increased our philanthropy and outreach in the Stillwater community and grew our K-12 outreach across the state. And then additionally, working with one other person on our leadership team, we started a leadership program called Seat Local Leaders, where we train engineers to be contributing members in their community. And whenever I look back on my term as president, I can genuinely say that I believe we made a lasting impact, and I'm so grateful that I got to serve alongside my leadership team, and that's a legacy that I'm very proud to have left. I can genuinely say that I have a wonderful college and department that both challenged me academically and taught me to collaborate with other engineers to seek innovative solutions, and I'm very grateful I got to work with them and be a part of that. In addition to my academic endeavors, Oklahoma State has also shared this amazing culture with me of working together and being a part of a community and making others feel welcome and lifting others up.
One of my biggest accomplishments is the fact that I got both my general honors degree and major honors degree in 2.5 years, while also completing over 400 service hours. That was a big goal that I had before coming into college, was to get all of those three things. And I'm really proud of myself for being able to get it in such a short amount of time. And I enjoyed every moment of their students in a very different way. We are one of the top of the nation in agricultural communications. OSU really just takes the cake in that aspect. The professors are some of the kindest, most amazing people you'll ever meet. They keep up with those industry standards, make sure that they know what's going on in the world and how everything's changing so they can come back to their students and teach them. It's all hands-on learning. You don't just sit there and read a book forever. They want you to go out and experience it and to learn, talk to the people, understand how this industry works.
To graduate from OSU means more than just a degree. OSU has incredible educational opportunities. Once you step onto campus, you're just flooded with a variety of different opportunities that you can pursue. So having that degree is excellent because any employer knows the legacy that OSU leaves behind. They know that with an Oklahoma State degree, you're going to be prepared for whatever field you step into or for whatever graduate program that you step into. But truly what it means to graduate from OSU for me is I know that I'm prepared for my next future because I know that OSU prepares me well, but also I'm instilled with the values of a cowboy. And so what that means for me is I know that I exist to create change in my local community. I exist to better myself so that I can better the people around. And so knowing that I will one day be a graduate of OSU means that I am thoroughly prepared to step into the real world. For me, it'll be a graduate degree in water treatment engineering and then one day being a water treatment engineer.
I think particularly this past so I'm from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and I would say being on homecoming court in the fall was probably one of the greatest accomplishments, just because I saw all the traditions from when I was in a stroller. I don't remember the memories, but getting there finally and just being able to represent Oklahoma State is definitely one of those accomplishments. So I'm actually a first-generation student. So to me, it means actually obtaining a degree first time for my family. It's not just mine, is what I tell myself. It's my mom's and my dad's. It's my grandparents. It's great-grandparents. I think it means more to know that it's, for me at least, that it's for more people than just myself. And it's a wonderful school, so I'm excited.
Students, please join us to my left. And I think we're doing this 2 more times, so they're getting their steps in up here. Okay, Kylie Hammock plans to attend graduate school to study international security, development, and data analytics. Lauren Grace Hendricks plans to pursue a master's degree from the University of Cambridge through the W.W. Allen Scholars Program. Peyton Irick is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, she plans to pursue a master's degree in international agriculture. James Lee plans to pursue a master's degree in water treatment engineering. James is unable to join us this evening as he is being sponsored by OSU to present his research at the National Conference for Undergraduate Research in Pittsburgh. His father, David, will be accepting the award on his behalf. Jennifer Martinez will begin her career as a global trade compliance analyst with Bell and hopes to pursue a law degree. And now our next group of students.
Graduating to OSU means graduating into a family. This community and this town as a whole really lifts you up and surrounds you when you need it. And I think that when you graduate from OSU, you always know that you're going to be welcome back here, and you know that you're going to have people all over the country that are also alumni that will support you if you need the support, and you can reach out to them in those hard times if you need them. OSU prepared me greatly for my career after graduation. It expanded me as a person, it expanded me in my learning, and most importantly, it provided opportunities for me to grow inside my degree with research opportunities. And I think it also provided great opportunities for me to explore what I really was passionate in, as opposed to just being shoved one way or another. They provided that opportunity to go and try different areas to find what I really wanted to do when I was done here.
I think my favorite accomplishment from OSU has been joining an IFC fraternity. I've really been able to foster an environment that shows unconditional support and really just gather details and information about OSU from this fraternity. It's really helped me navigate through OSU and my time here. It means a lot to me. I think since my time here, I've really been committed to OSU. I've been committed prior to OSU, so it really means a lot to see how far I've come and to see myself graduate. I've definitely had some hurdles coming into OSU and throughout my time in OSU, but OSU's really been able to give me an environment where I can overcome them and learn from them. So it means a lot to me to graduate from OSU.
One of my favorite accomplishments at OSU is completing over 400 service hours during my time here. When I graduate, I'll actually be receiving my orange cord from the Student Volunteer Center. Before I even began my journey at OSU, I chose to go to something that's called Camp Cowboy, which is where freshmen get acquainted with the university. At that conference, I learned that the orange cord was a thing. And then from the moment I heard about it, I was just hooked. I knew I had to be a part of it, and I was blown away by the immense culture of giving back that OSU had. OSU has prepared me immensely for my world post-graduation. Its investment has been not only educationally based, but also in the areas of leadership, service, and extension. When I graduate with my undergrad degree, I'm going on to pursue my master's, but after that, I will be sitting for my licensing exam to then become a registered dietitian. However, as a dietitian, I'm hoping to open my own private practice where I can help people on a familial level in budgeting, meal prepping, and shopping according to their nutritional needs.
I would say my favorite accomplishment was freshman year serving with the Afghan resettlement program. It's not something you would necessarily throw on a resume or brag about, have your parents brag about you on Facebook for. The accomplishment was welcoming 50 new families and preparing their homes and making them feel welcomed in a whole new demographic in a whole different part of the world that they've never heard of. And that was my first impression of Stillwater and Oklahoma State. And so being a part of something so much bigger than myself as the first thing I was a part of here was very meaningful. Graduating from OSU means that you're a part of this really expansive network. That's a lot more than just a university experience. We talk a lot about the Cowboy family. Everyone here knows that the Cowboy family is more than a cheesy tagline. It's something that we all live out every single day as a college student, but then as an alum as well.
OSU has helped prepare me for my career after graduation very well. Thanks to the experiences I've had at or through OSU, I've been accepted into 4 medical schools, and during all of my interviews, my experiences at or through OSU have been brought up countless times and have been praised for being outstanding experiences. And I think that really speaks volumes to the quality of education that OSU provides, not only for the price, and especially being an in-state student, that really means a lot, but also being outstanding in its quality for having those experiences. To me, graduating from OSU means that I spent the last 3.5 years not only earning the degree and getting the diploma, but putting in so much time into fulfilling friendships and experiences through clubs, and lab work, research, extracurriculars, friendship. It's not just about spending time at the library, reading the book, prepping for exams, but also giving back to the community, learning how to be a better leader, learning what it means to be a cowboy. And I think all these things together is really what makes being a graduate of OSU special.
Students, please join us up here to the left for the very last time tonight. Until next year, right? Okay, first off, we have Maddie Miner. She is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association and plans to conduct medical laboratory research. Tony Marina plans to attend medical school and become a physician. Victoria Smith is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, she hopes to pursue a master's degree in nutritional sciences and earn her license as a registered dietitian. Josh Stevens is a life member of the OSU Alumni Association. After graduation, he plans to remain in Stillwater as a flight instructor while obtaining a master's degree in aviation and space. Sarah Tiemann plans to attend medical school and focus her career on the intersection between medicine and public health. Please join me in one more round of applause for our outstanding seniors. Students, I would encourage you as you look forward to graduation upcoming in just next month, which can you believe that your time here at OSU is coming to a close? I would just encourage you. It was so wonderful to hear all of your accomplishments and what you all have been proud of, and I could not be more hopeful, like Kurt said, about the future of not only OSU, but of our world with leaders like that. As students, and especially as outstanding seniors with an OSU degree, you all will be given opportunities not only to elevate in your field, but to lead. So many of you have so many of the competencies that are necessary to grow quickly in the workforce. And I just would encourage you that no matter what path comes available to you, to seize the moment, to take it, to persevere and live out that cowboy code, as so many of you have mentioned in your videos tonight. And I know all of you live out, otherwise you wouldn't be sitting here. There are so many things that an OSU degree prepares you for. And oftentimes we specialize. As someone who has an architecture degree but is working in fundraising, it's not always a clear path, right? But the OSU degree gives you problem solving and critical thinking, things that will benefit you for your life no matter what you do. And I would just encourage you to be open-handed with those things and go where it leads you. I'm so proud of all of you in this room, and it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Kane back up for final remarks.
Didn't Courtney do a great job? We got to give her a big hand. She is. She's awesome. We used to have a tradition, I learned, that we would have a previous outstanding senior be the MC, and I don't know, maybe it was COVID. Let's blame something else on COVID, right? So we decided this year to invite back a prior recipient, and Courtney, you knocked it out of the park. You really did. So thank you for what you did. And I'm going to echo what Courtney said. Good heavens, I don't know about y'all, but I was trying to keep the emotions down listening to these videos, and I know these 25. I know I've seen them up close and personal, and goodness sakes, when I see their stories. And so parents, at this time, let's have all of our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, younger sisters, Victoria Faith. Let's have all the families stand up, and let's give y'all a round of applause, because thank you for these 25. Please stand. All the family, please stand, don't be shy. Our hat's off to you. I mean, I know I'm a parent, I'm a grandparent, and it's not easy to get to this stage, is it? But look at what you did. And you did it together, and the OSU family has now taken them to that next step. And then pretty soon, you're going to kick them off the payroll, and life, trust me, life will get even better. But seriously, what a great group. And we've said it before, we've said it multiple times. When you walk out of here in a month with that diploma, well, not really, you get the cover, but then the diploma comes to you in the mail. But when you leave our campus, you're going to come back. But you, and everything you do, everything you say, you're going to be modeling what it means to follow the cowboy code. So thank you for all you've done, all you're going to continue to do to make us proud of you. Just to give you, we got to tell you, we've got a few grad things coming up, okay? So all of our seniors, your parents, we do 2 big things to celebrate you. So our grad finale, our senior toast, it's right here in this room, May 8th, 5:30. So I'll reassure you, yes, we do a champagne toast, but if you're underage, you get the fake stuff. So parents, don't worry, we're not trying to corrupt them. And then also, if any of you bought your ring, you have to be here for that ceremony on May 1st. And Pistol Pete gives you a ring on this stage. You walk off. We have the permanent, not really, orange dye. You dip your hand in the orange dye. You sign the log with your messy orange hand while you're doing Go Pokes. It is a very cool ceremony, and it is just really amazing. So I hope to see you all here for that. And then, of course, our favorite photographer, George. George, wave your hand. You saw him out here front and center. So his photos that he took tonight will be on his website, okpartypics.com. Y'all, this has been a great night. Would you agree? Great night. It's one of the most fun things we do here. Thank you to our judges. Are any of our judges in attendance tonight? You saw their names in the program. Any of y'all here? Let's stand up and recognize you all. Amanda, stand up. Darius, thank you. Appreciate you all so much. It's a hard job to do that. And of course now, you know what we're going to do. It's just like when Dr. Hess said, let's say Go Pokes together, right? We did that. Now what do we do when the evening's finally over? We're going to sing. Let's stand. Thank you for being here.